Give me 1 second, folks. I'm watching a movie right now. I'm multitasking. So I'll leave the audio on so you can hear the background. You're going to have to guess what movie I'm watching. But I'll give you a clue. X-Men and Vinnie Barbarino. Watching this movie, I realized one thing. John Travolta makes a good villain. Makes a very good villain. I've seen him play villain in 2 movies. Well, he's probably played villain in more movies, but the one I remember the most is The Punisher. He played a very ruthless villain. And the other movie, I forgot the name of that movie. It's called, well, if I tell you, you won't be able to figure it out. It is Sunday night. It is 10:55 p.m. When I'm done with this vlog, I got a shower. So I'm here to discuss what the weekend was like for me. Saturday was a bust. Sunday was meh, good or bad, bad or good. I was on 37th Avenue today in Jackson Heights or Elmhurst. That area always confuses me. Elmhurst is like this small, Corona's this big, Jackson Heights is this big, and then it ends somewhere in Woodside by the industrial area. There was a parade today. I was hanging out at the parade working. I was working the parade, selling water. And business today was somewhat good. You're right. The audio is distracting. I regret not watching this movie. I just had it on as background noise. It's either that or a podcast. But podcasts, I do them every day. You got to give yourself a break day off with the podcast. So business today was a bust, but it wasn't that bad. They say focus on the positive and not on the negative. You ever heard that expression before? Well, today business was slow and I got there real early. But you know what stereotype that I need to look up? Latinos are always late, or Hispanics are always late. But then again, neither one of us wants to be called Hispanic or Latino because we hate that term. We want to be insert whatever wacky word you can think of. But that parade, I think the wait was longer than the actual parade. I don't know what time the parade started, but I know it finished like around 3 because I got home like around 3:55. And aside from the fact that I needed a bathroom break, and I had snuck into the Burger King in Jackson Heights, and I had to buy something so I could use the bathroom, by the time I got back, the parade was almost over. Look at what I'm doing right now. Do, 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 do. You see what I did? A little square. I walked that little distance to go in circles. Then when I made it to the second round, parade was over. So to me, the parade finished somewhere over there by the post office in Jackson Heights. And I even passed around this ugly restaurant that a lot of people like. The food everybody likes the meat there, but that meat is so damn hard. The editor slash webmaster knows what I'm talking about. Found out last week through my good friend Dario that place is not even Argentinian. It is Uruguayan, and the meat is hard, very, very, very hard. I don't like the meat there. Even if it tastes good, you can't enjoy it because it's like chewing like this. And this pen is softer than the meat. So that was my Saturday. Business was okay, but not that great. But they say be positive. This is the end of my weekend. Tomorrow I resume back in business, and I'm back to selling in my spot, my corner, which I find myself sharing with panhandlers, people asking for dollars. And a lot of times I gotta give them a free water, so it's like better to have them as my friend than my enemy. The weirdest thing today, I sold to police officers. I was going to give him the water in the house, but I realized if I give him that, I'm going to get in trouble. I don't want to have an episode of Internal Affairs or current events. So let's begin with the rest of the stuff. Tuesday night I go back to work, but I realized something about television on a Sunday night. Television on a Sunday night is awesome. I don't care what you're watching, reruns, this or that, but television on Sunday nights is better than Saturday nights. Then I realized what was the logic behind it. Everybody's home on a Sunday night because you got to go to work on Mondays. And if you're working on a Sunday, you also got to work on a Monday. But when you get home, there's something to watch, unlike Saturday night when there's nothing to watch on TV. Here I am watching this good movie with a Vincenzo Barbarino, an X-Men. Can you guess who it is? That's going to be up to you to figure out. And this is where I realized that Vinnie Barbarino makes an awesome villain. I'm crossing out. Sunday mornings was a bust. Sunday morning cartoons was not that bad. No matter how busy I am, I always squeeze in my cartoons, at least one cartoon, my 9:30 cartoon. Rambo. Can you get a good reflection of it? I watch Rambo every Sunday morning at 9:30 in the morning, and I told you before, and when I finish at 10, I head back here, drive, so I could catch up with the rest of my cartoons. I've been doing that for a year and a half because at my job, nobody wants to work a Sunday or a Saturday. Except for one girl, but I'm shocked that she's working Sundays. But, you know, I don't want to get into the subject of that. She's a nice girl. I don't want to get too close. But I was able to squeeze in one cartoon. It just sucks that I didn't get a chance to wrap it up with my usual lineup. Okay, but still, my Sunday morning cartoons consist of this, and I forgot the name of this superhero cartoon. It's from Malibu Comics. A lot of comic book geeks hate that cartoon. And Popeye and Son. Popeye and Son, that's right. Amazon has a lot of cartoons right now uploaded that you should check them out. They have Prince Valiant, Flash Gordon, two versions of Flash Gordon, the 1960s one from Filmation with a lion, and a newer one with where the things look like action figures, all bulked up like that. Even in the 1990s, they tried to make cartoons to market for toys, but I don't know how well the action figure business did in the 1990s because cartoons started to, even though they still existed, they started to fade out in the 1990s. With the exception of the usual suspects like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And all that stuff, cartoons started to hit a bit of a nosedive in the 1990s. I mean, Saturday morning cartoons kind of disappeared in the 90s too. There were still some channels that had it, other channels just faded away. But they were still playing it, unlike now where you put it on, all they give is stupid paid programming and football and the news for like the 10th millionth time. I put NBC Saturday morning. I was mad that Stephanie Rule was on it. She always covers her legs on the morning, so oh well. And I'm looking forward to the week. I am looking forward to Tuesday. Not Monday. Well, Tuesday, I'm looking forward to Tuesday because I'm going to finally see Spider-Man Go Home. I think that's the name of the movie, Spider-Man Go Home. Or is it Homecoming's Queen? Which one is the damn name? See, I always identify Homecoming with Raw Homecoming. But he also got Raw Go Home. Which one is it? I don't know. Anyway, 7 minutes and 34 seconds. You know, I did one last night, and I'm going to do it again tonight. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, how Sunday nights is good TV night. Unless you have to go to bed early. So, 1 second, people. 1 second. And look at this. My digital converter box and the TV remote. Let's do a review right now. Right now they're airing a movie called Silver Streak with Martin Lawrence. I hate that movie. Silver Streak, Blue Streak, I don't know the name of that. I just hate that movie because I kept bumping into that stupid soundtrack back in the days at Virgin Records and HVM. I forgot the name of that store. H and something. And I used to like go there all the time to listen to the, what was the album I used to like listen to at the time? Universal Soldier soundtrack. And I used to like listen to the song Crush 'Em by Megadeth. Let's flip the channel. Channel 45. Paid programming. 46. Black screen. 47. Telemundo. The news. They're talking about the trains messed up. By the way, if you're going to get up tomorrow morning, you probably won't see this tomorrow morning. The trains will be messed up as usual. That's not news anymore. That's every day. News would be if the train actually worked. But I'm looking at Penn Station and Grand Central, Metro North and Long Island Railroad, or LIRR, same issue. Teleexitos are giving red water. So you're not going to find this stuff on a Saturday night. Now I skipped over to the Home Shopping Network. There's a woman that looks like, what's her name? She looks like Amy Schumer, but it's not her. She's in some free consulting, probably skin commercial, paid programming. Chinese, Korean, Japanese channels, I don't know. I don't know what the hell they are, but another Chinese, no. Well, it could be Korean. I kind of recognize the Korean letters because they're more squared. Except Koreans have smaller eyes, according to you guys. Don't quote me. Chinese have bigger eyes. And one knows Taekwondo, the other one knows Kung Fu. a Spanish channel. And when I mean Spanish, I mean Spain, where they talk like this. They lift. Como le va a usted, señorita? You know, that was a big debacle today. You know what? Let me turn this thing off with this. Let me turn this thing off for a second here. And that's one big debacle about the parade that I went to, the flower parade today in Jackson Heights. It is so misleading and so confusing. I'm going to sound like one of these dumbass Hispanics online. They're always complaining about this is not Hispanic, this is Latino. I hate the term Hispanic. I hate the term Latino. They hate everything. I am white, whatever the hell. But it can be very misleading because you see there's a lot of Colombians in that area. And they're all going, Colombia this, Colombia that. Everybody's got pride for their nationality. Nothing wrong with that. But I see mariachis, Mexicans. I understand it's a joint of all cultures, but it can be very misleading. That's why people always assume certain stereotypes. They think that every Hispanic likes hot sauce. Then I realize people from Spain don't like hot sauce. See how confusing it sounds? I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't like hot sauce. I like it on certain things, just not everything. But there was a flower parade. I saw mariachis. I even saw some Central Americans, but I saw the blue and white flag. I got confused. But on a positive note, a lot of babes in that area. A lot of babes, a lot of gorgeous Colombian women. But they don't talk to anybody unless you have money. Don't quote me on that. That's a fact. And you ladies know it. Mucha plata. Mucha plata. Okay, I'm done for this vlog for now. So it's Sunday night, so how should we end this thing? Saturday in the park. No, Sunday. No, I know what it is. Some Sunday. No, well, it can't. Well, it's not some Sunday morning. It's some Sunday night. I don't give a shit. All right, I'm out of here. I'm off, so get some rest, and we all gotta go to the workforce tomorrow morning. The workforce, strike force, rising force, the force of freedom, the force of nature. Everybody's working for the weekend. I am out. All right. Good night, people. Signing off.